cookery now, and Rustie's making a...
She was just taking a selfie.
She was taking selfies of her and her food.
Photo opportunity.
That's it, Rustie.
Rustie, you're making a proper Friday feast for us, aren't you?
I am, and do you know, I'm going to turn this off because I'm just going to give you the idea. This is such a lovely, lovely, easy recipe to do, and it's a delicious recipe. Fabulous for the weekend, with a Friday weekend. It's something that's tasty and, you know, comforting. And the pita bread, you thought they were probably home-bought, bought, but they're homemade, and you really can have a go yourself.
Lovely.
So I'll get
Yeah,
stuck
you get going, you get going.
We're
and
going
you
to
can
tuck
get
in.
stuck in.
Yeah.
It's not just salad today.
You try and stop us, girl.
Nothing on the other chefs, nothing on the other chefs. They're
You get
wonderful.
going.
It's just that you prefer bitter meat.
Yeah, I do.
The recipe's easy. First of all, we start off with the marinade. So let's get the marinade together. In the marinade, we've got mint. Sorry, we haven't. We haven't got mint in it. We've got parsley. We've got parsley, onion, thyme, garlic, black pepper, salt, olive oil's going in it, and lemon and juice is going in. So what you do, all that goes in, and you simply blitz it all together. Yes, you blitz it all together.
It goes everywhere, lovely.
Blitz it everywhere.
All that goes in, and that's your marinade. And finally, at the end, you put some orange, some lemon juice in it to make it nice and tasty. And also, what the lemon juice does to the meat, it sort of cooks it down a bit. You can, it's the acids in it.
Nice.
So you do that, and that's how your marinade looks.
Okay, right.
So we're doing this with lamb, and it's going to, what's happened is, the one that's marinated, you marinate this for overnight. So once you've made your marinade, you mix it in, put it all together.
I always think that's easier too. You can forget about it then.
Exactly.
Forget about it for at least 2 hours, if you haven't got the time, at least 2 hours, so that the flavours go into it. So once you've got all that, you then put it on your skewers. You can soak the skewers in some water because you can do it either on a barbecue or in an oven. What I have done as well is one of those ovens, the covered-over ovens, but break down the stick and do it.
Right, okay.
Put them in there.
Air fryer.
The air fryers,
lovely.
So that's
We're
really...
seeing they're so popular now, the air fryers.
They're very popular and very economical. In this time.
Easy.
Yes, it's economical. Timing's done, quick done, and they're delicious, nice and tender, and it's all-round cooking. So then you just simply put them on the skewer, hook them on, and then you might put your peppers on, choose your peppers, red, green, onions as well, which is lovely. So that's that. And then you pop, I'm not going to put those are cooked. So you put those on. I'm washing my hands. So don't write in, she didn't wash her hands. I did. I
washed your hands.
Hands are being washed.
And it's under here. So that's that. That's simple enough. All that's done. I'm rushing along with this because I wanted to see how easy the
bread
pita bread is.
Okay.
So here we are. We're going to use some dried yeast, 2 teaspoons of dried yeast. And to that, we're going to put some sugar as well. The sugar, what the sugar does, it activates the yeast.
Absolutely.
And don't put salt, because salt actually kills yeast.
Okay.
If you put it straight onto it, because yeast is a living organism. So you put in your water, and this is, you mix that together, dissolving the yeast, and this is your ferment.
Right, okay.
And the flour goes in.
And what flour? Is that just...
This is plain flour. Now, lots of people think, oh, you need to use strong bread flour, but you don't need strong you don't need strong bread flour for this. It's light. It's, the strong bread flour is because it's got stronger gluten in it. So this is a nice, light, easy... Everybody has plain flour in their cupboard, don't they?
Easy, exactly.
So far, so that's your ferment. Done. It's called a ferment, so that's what you do. Now, once the ferment's done, 12 minutes, it bubbles up like this.
Oh, wow, OK.
So that's the yeast working away and doing what it should do with the sugar pushing it on. To that, you add your flour. The flour and the salt is already mixed in.
Yeah.
So that's simple enough already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very much so.
So it's simple because people think bread. Oh,
It
you
sounds
start
a little bit overwhelming, but
Yes,
actually...
exactly.
Yeah, that's really easy.
So you mix that all in together. So when you mix all that in together, it becomes into a dough situation. Don't panic. Should in case it goes too sloppy and you worry that it doesn't come into a dough straight away, it's sometimes because some flours take more or less water.
Yeah.
So
Right.
just if it doesn't come into what you want it to do, just add a bit more flour because the yeast will still work.
Yeah.
And you've got to be patient with it, haven't you?
Yes, just treat it as a living thing. So that's lovely. So that goes then turns into, you put that away. Once you've moulded like that, you mould it up.
Oh, my goodness me, that
and
was so
put it back in the bowl and you pop it in a warm place for an hour.
Which we also, that's proving.
Yes,
But we all know that's proving.
That's proving.
Yep.
After it's proved for an hour, you then take it out and you get to a stage where it's called the knockback stage. And the knockback is this. That's knocking back.
Right.
You don't go tearing the bread because it's like the rubber part in it is like a balloon that holds the hair. And if you rip that, it's like putting hot pinholes into a balloon and the air will go. So you knock it back, pop it back for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It rises again, so it's making it nice and light. After the 20 minutes, you cut it into pieces and you have your little pieces. What you do is you mould them into little balls like this.
Yeah.
Right? Then you would... I'm doing this just so that you can see.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, it's all good.
And then you would... to get this...
To get what we see here.
What we get here, there's no folding or anything like this.
Oh, wow.
You literally roll these out. You literally roll these out like this and put it on a tray, you see? You literally roll them out, put them on a greased tray and leave it for 5 minutes, pop it into a very hot oven and you bake them for literally 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes.
And they come out like that,
and they
puffed up,
come out like
just like a pitta.
Let's get the kebabs over. Let's have a little look.
Yes, you put them in, you cut them like this. You've got your pocket, your kebabs, you fill them up.
Yeah.
And that's it. You take them off, pop them in there.
And
Bob's
it goes like
your
that.
uncle.
Oh, no, I'll put it in with the stick.
And
Rusty,
I can confirm they are absolutely delicious. I did just eat a chili, but apart from that, they are absolutely gorgeous. For all of our recipe details, take a look at our This Morning app.